Hey, so today I really wanted to talk about some books that I really love, and just books that really inspired me, and just all the amazing stories that I'm about to share with you that I read growing up, because growing up I was very lonely and I just really liked to read a lot, and books are how I entertain myself, and reading and writing has always been something I've loved and been good at. So today I thought I would share with you some of my favorite book series. To start off, we have my ultimate favorite, and that would be the Nevermore trilogy. They are such good books. They bring in the world of Edgar Allan Poe, and it follows the story of Varen and Isabel. Varen is a goth and Isabel is a cheerleader, and it follows their love story really, and it follows what happens to them in this sci-fi world, this fantasy place, and it's just really cool how they incorporate the romance with all of this action kind of stuff. I'm not somebody who can sit down and read a romance, just straight up romance. If it's got sci-fi in it though, I'm totally down, but this is for sure my favorite series of all time. I don't know why, I'm just so drawn to it. It's by Kelly Cray, and I just really love it. I'm just so amazed by how entertaining these books were. Another series I really enjoyed would be the Wolves of Mercy Falls series by Maggie Stiefvater, and it contains Shiver, Linger, and Forever, and these are some amazing books. They basically are werewolves, but not really. It's interesting, and you kind of find out what's happening as you follow the story of the two main characters. Another romance, but also has fantasy and just all this interesting like stuff that typically wouldn't happen in today's world, but I love it so much. It's so entertaining to read, and the two characters are so cute, and I just really love this series, and I would highly recommend you pick it up. They're not too long of reads either. They're relatively short. I finished these pretty fast. I was really disappointed when they were over, but I really liked what she wrote at the end. She was like, you know, it's the end of this, but you know, it's time to go and find a new adventure, and I really liked that. So this book has seen some lovin'. I got it actually at a book sale, so it's pretty tattered, but I gave it some severe loving as well. And this series is The Iron Fae. It was kind of popular whenever I was in school, so I don't know if people are still reading this or not, but I love this book. It follows Megan Chase and just her life and following what's going on in the world of the Fae. And it's very interesting because you learn a lot about Fae, and the story is just so like enrapturing. Like I would find myself just sitting reading for like long periods of time. Again, these books aren't too long of a read, but they are so worth it. And if you can get your hands on these, I would highly recommend. They're an amazing read. The final series I have to talk about for you guys today would be the Kissed by an Angel saga, and it's such an amazing story. Basically follows the story of the two main characters who again are romance. Yeah, these are really interesting to read, and I love them so much. I read this twice actually because I could not get my hands on the other books in this series. I tried really hard to do that, but I wasn't able to get to them in time, and then I kind of forgot what happened, so I had to reread these, but rereading them isn't even a problem because they're so good. I highly recommend these books as well. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this book, I would highly recommend it. And the story follows two main characters, like I said. They basically end up going through a lot of stuff that wasn't expected. There were a lot of twists and turns that I didn't realize could happen. And I don't know, it was good. Elisabeth Chandler, I believe, is her pen name. That's not her actual name. But I don't know, she's an amazing story writer and storyteller, and I just enjoyed this book so much, and I love it. It's amazing. So I left out kind of obvious ones, like obviously Harry Potter. I read those when I was a kid. I was obsessed with them. We would always go see the movies at the midnight releases, and it was always a ton of fun. It was something I did with my family, and yeah, just reading in general has been something I totally adore, and just every time I find an interesting book, I'll pick it up and I'll read it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming and talking about all my favorite series. They're amazing. Hopefully you'll check them out. I love them so much, and I'm sure you will too. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!